Hey Jackson and Jordan, we missed you today and I thought I would send you a quick video of what to work on for language arts. I think you were both here when we did this Seguro cactus paper, and what we did was turned it on the back and we made our bun, right? Top bun and our cheese and our patties and then our bottom bun. And what we did in class today was we thought about what is our topic sentence, our first sentence for each of these paragraphs. So, for example, one of your first paragraph after the introduction is about the description of the fish. So on your paper, you should get just a piece of plain paper, or on the back of that, cactus paper would be the best. That's where we did it. And make your own hamburger and write the word description, and then ecology, because that's the second section, and then status of your fish is the third one. And then we were thinking, what is a sentence that we can write for each of these that kind of sums up that section, and then we'll write all the details from your research when we write our essay, then we'll write that in that paragraph as well. So for description, you might think about, does your fish blend in? Or maybe stick out? What is kind of features that make it, is it easy to recognize? Does it hide in the shadows? So it's a camouflage. So thinking about what is yours, and then you're gonna actually write the sentence here. So for example, if I was doing a pike, I might say the pike is easy to recognize by its alligator snout. And so that's my topic sentence for that paragraph when I start to write my essay. When you're thinking about ecology, then you might think, okay, what's the big picture of how this fish interacts with other fish, things like that. So you might say it's important to the Great Lakes, or it's harmful to the Great Lakes, and why? Because, well, maybe it eats other fish, or other fish eat it, or it keeps the fish populations under control. So then you're actually going to write your topic sentence, the sentence you're going to use to start this paragraph. If I was writing it about pike, I might say the pike is important to inland lakes because it keeps the populations of smaller fish under control. Now that's not the only sentence that I'd write in that paragraph, that's just one of them, but that's going to kind of start this paragraph about the ecology, and then you're going to take all your research about that and write that underneath from your research doc. Status is your next one. Maybe your fish is regulated by the DNR, maybe it's not. Maybe it's stocked by the DNR in some lakes and rivers, maybe it's not. Maybe it's a big fish for fishermen. And are there fishing regulations or not? So then you're gonna write your topic sentence for this status paragraph. You might say something like, if I was writing it for mine and you're gonna write it for yours, the pike, I'm gonna say it's a pretty important fish because it is regulated by the DNR. It's a favorite fish for fishermen. There's a lot of fishing regulations on it so that it doesn't get overfished and become endangered. So the pike is an important fish, regulated by the DNR and with strict fishing regulations. So this is our topic sentence for each of these paragraphs, and when you go into your document that you're going to write your essay, you'll start each paragraph with one of these, and then you'll go to your research doc and you'll continue to add all the details of how long it is, how big it is, for the ecology, where it lives and who it eats and what eats it, all the details of how it's related to other fish. And then for the status, then you're going to go into a detail and explain what those fishing regulations are and explain kind of the details of what you've found out for those 3 paragraphs. let's skip up to the very top because we know the top bun includes some kind of general information about it, just like that Seguro cactus one. Oops, sorry. The Seguro cactus one. Our thesis statement was, the Seguro cactus is very adept to desert life, and this makes it a good home for many animals. And remember, that was connected to our topic sentences. So we're going to try to write the thesis for your fish. And so for your thesis, you might say, depending on your fish, that it is, see if I can get this so you can read it, well suited, or adapted for life in the Great Lakes. Or you might say something like, it's important, or it's harmful. So those are just some ideas to get you going. But then you're going to say because, and then you're going to kind of briefly list something about the first one, something, comma, something about the second one, comma, and something about the third one, and then a period. So you're doing one sentence for your thesis statement, which will end your introductory paragraph. So for example, if I was doing the pike, I might say, after I introduced it in this paragraph, this is what I'm going to say, like, you know, I could say the pike, this is my thesis, is important to inland lakes because, and then I'm going to look down at these, right? Because it is, and I said easy to recognize here. I could use those exact same words. Pikes are really kind of, like, people see them and they know what they are and they know that they live here. So I'll just say easy to recognize, comma, right? Down to the second one, I'm going to kind of add on to that. They help keep fish populations in check. That's another way of saying what I said down in the second part. And, comma, and regulated by the DNR. So that's my thesis statement there. So when I go to write my essay, when I have all this done and I've got my thesis statement and my topic sentences for each paragraph, then I'm going to have this next to me, and I'm going to have my computer with my research document, and then I'm going to open the new doc, that's the essay document, and I'm going to start to type my ideas about the pike and about what it's like and what it does, both using this as my guide and my research that I've done. And the last thing is that we have this document called, sorry, lost you there, called Great Lakes Fisheries Research Project, and it's got kind of all this written out of what this should look like and how to do this, and on the back it's got your rubric. I'll have a copy here at school for you, but I'm also going to share that online with you too, to help you to have that if you're at home. So this project is due on Wednesday, March 27th, and especially Jackson, since you're gone all week, this is a good thing to work on while you're gone. Have a great day. Bye.